Weather and traffic together. Pete is monitoring this nor'easter as it slowly makes its way out of here.
Yeah, Patrick, it's been very persistent. You know, here in Providence, we haven't gotten that much accumulation, but we just got a report from Mark in Burrville reporting about 5 inches. John in Burrville, TJ Del Santo helping me get these reports this morning. So John in Burrville reporting 5 inches. You can see that report there towards the bottom of the list. And he says the roads are not great in Burrville right now, and that's what we've been seeing. A lot of our highways are okay, but some of those side roads, especially the secondary roads in northern Rhode Island up into northern Bristol County, in not such great shape just because the snow has been a bit steadier and collecting a bit more there. Now, in terms of our amounts, these are all over the place. Norton 15 inches, Foxborough 14 inches, 13 in West Bridgewater, and then we have this Fall River report of 9, and then look at how quickly these drop. We have 5 in Burrville, 1 inch of snow. At least that's the most recent report from Providence. We've shown you many pictures here over the past couple hours. Let's show you one of the new ones, and this picture. This is Mark in Cumberland. We were just talking about him. Thanks for the report and the picture, doing double duty for us. And you can see that 5 inches of snow on his deck and here in his backyard. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12, still filling in with the snow. Now these lighter shades are where the snow is light to moderate, having a harder time sticking, but you can see some darker shades right now pushing into portions of South County along 95 out towards the Hope Valley, and also some steadier snow in northern Rhode Island, Woonsocket, off into Cumberland and into places like Gloucester. The steadiest and heaviest of the snow has been right here, Taunton, Massachusetts, just being pounded by snow throughout the morning, and that's where those heavier bands have been. They've kind of fallen apart, though, as they've pushed into Rhode Island. That's why in Providence we've been kind of under this protective bubble with not that much snow. From now to noon, the snow will continue to fly. Now, some spots may just pick up an additional inch or maybe 2 inches, but those places I showed you, especially north and east of our area, could get several more inches. This afternoon, the snow mix tapers off as the temperatures start to warm, and it will still be windy. The winds will not die down today. In fact, they'll probably increase a little bit into the afternoon. So the winter storm warning continues for Providence County, down across Bristol County, Massachusetts, and here in South County, a winter weather advisory where not as much snow is expected. Wind gusts as of late between about 25 and 30 miles an hour, 26 in Newport, 21 in Westerly, 30 on Block Island. But again, wouldn't be surprised to see some 40-mile-an-hour gusts at the coast as we head into the afternoon. Actual temperatures at or below freezing for the most part, cold enough to support mostly snow this morning. And then as we look at our watches and warnings for coastal issues, you can see eastern Massachusetts just getting pounded by repeated high tide cycles of flooding, and we've seen some pretty bad pictures. Morrissey Boulevard in Boston underwater. Scituate, Massachusetts has had some really bad flooding. So fortunately, we were spared the worst of the flooding across our south coast. The winds were favorable for us, although TJ and I were discussing, I believe there was some minor flooding in Narragansett a couple nights ago, but nothing like they're seeing in Massachusetts. 31 right now in Providence, Newport at 30, New Bedford at 33 degrees. And on the satellite picture, you could see the snow still persistent as that storm stalls offshore. So it doesn't come down heavy the whole time, but it still is coming down. It's still here for the next couple hours. There's the center of the storm. That's not that close, but the edge of it has been kind of combining with another piece of energy, firing up some more snow bands. And again, that continues into the afternoon. So when we go hour by hour on our Futurecast, snow will fall at varying intensity. In Providence, down to the south, probably not that much additional in terms of accumulation. A few inches is possible, and we could get a bit more than that here in northern Rhode Island and especially into Bristol County, Massachusetts. As we go into the noon hour, you can see the precipitation really starts to break apart, but the wind will continue to crank. So when we add everything up, we're talking about 2 to 4 inches, and in Providence, a lot of us may be closer to that 2-inch mark. 3 to 6 here in northern Rhode Island. There's that bullseye. Bristol County, sections like Attleboro have been closer to 10 inches of snow, so that's that 6 to 12 inch zone. That also extends down into eastern Connecticut and a coating to about 3 inches of snow out across the coast. 7-day Futurecast. Don't have much time for this, but you can see the weekend gets better with high temperatures in the 40s. Now we get you out to Jam Cam traffic with Jay Rogers. How's it going out there, Jay?